Hello and welcome to the Geek Primer. Listen to the following conversation.
Geek, meek, geek, speak. Do you binge watch, Mr. Geek?
Yeah, I binge watch every week.
Are you a binge watcher too?
Course I am. What's it to you?
Will you join this binge watch game?
I'll sit it out if it's all the same.
Binge watch sore crotch. Binge watch Arrow Season 1. Season 2 is also fun. Go in order now with Flash.
Crossover reps are a big smash.
Constantine in Arrow Season 4. Sarah Lance's soul restored.
Don't forget web shows like Vixen.
And Flash when meeting Supergirl in
Legends of Tomorrow could be worse. It's
all part of Berlantiverse.
Geek shows, Geek knows.
This Flash looks different to the one in Batman Superman. Is it his son? That's movie Flash. It's not the same. Different worlds with the same names.
They're completely separate, and that's that. And then there's Gotham and all things Bat.
One universe is simpler with no divider, but they'd probably be run by Zack Snyder. In the next few minutes, you'll learn not only how to understand this conversation, but how to participate in it. The conversation is about Arrow.
Binge watch Arrow Season 1. Season 2 is also fun.
Arrow is a TV series which premiered in October 2012. It follows the story of billionaire Oliver Queen, who, 5 years after being stranded on a hostile island, returns home to fight crime and corruption as a secret vigilante whose weapon of choice is a bow and arrow. Aren't we lucky that it's only in fantasy that billionaires become vigilantes? The series is based on the comic character Green Arrow, who first appeared in November 1941 in More Fun Comics issue 73. Whilst his most obvious influence is Robin Hood, up until 1968 Green Arrow had more in common with another character, a billionaire playboy who fights crime in a costume with his teenage sidekick whilst driving his car or plane from his secret cave hideout and fighting a clown-like criminal. Or maybe it's just coincidence. From 1969 to 1983, Green Arrow grew a beard, lost his fortune, teamed up with Green Lantern, began dating Black Canary, and became an outspoken voice for social and political issues. Right on, Greenie. In 1987, Green Arrow returned to following the lead of Batman. So when Batman became darker and grittier, so did Green Arrow in the Longbow Hunters miniseries. And then, for the first time in over 40 years, received his own ongoing title. After 100 issues, Oliver Queen was killed, replaced by his son, and resurrected in a run by Kevin Smith. In 2006, Green Arrow was a recurring character in Season 6 of Smallville, played by Justin Hartley. And now Stephen Amell plays the character in Arrow, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, and will probably turn up in Supergirl if I'm any judge of CW crossovers. Now listen again. Legends of Tomorrow could be worse. It's all part of Berlantiverse. 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 Berlantiverse is the name given to the shared universe of shows produced by Greg Berlanti. A shared universe is where an otherwise standalone work fits into the joint development of a larger universe, such as Dracula, Frankenstein, and the Wolfman all having their own films in the 30s and 40s, then Frankenstein and the Wolfman appearing together, then being joined by Dracula, and finally by Abbott and Costello. Other shared movie universes include the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the View-esque Universe, Alien and Predator, and Friday the 13th and A Nightmare on Elm Street. In television, shared universes are, like the Berlantiverse, often driven by spin-offs, such as Doctor Who, Torchwood, and the Sarah Jane Adventures, the Beverly Hillbillies, Petticoat Junction, and Green Acres, Buffy and Angel, and Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, and Mork and Mindy. But in some cases, the shared universe is expanded with characters from one show appearing on another, such as characters from Cheers appearing in St. Elsewhere, Cinnamon from Mission Impossible appearing on Diagnosis Murder, Eddie and Patsy from Absolutely Fabulous appearing on Roseanne, Mulder and Scully appearing on The Simpsons, the reveal that Phoebe from Friends has a twin sister who was in Mad About You, and Paul Buckman's bachelor apartment was rented by Kramer from Seinfeld, and Detective John Munch appearing on Homicide: Life on the Streets, Law & Order SVU, The X-Files, The Beat, The Wire, Arrested Development, 30 Rock, and Sesame Street. Let's continue. This Flash looks different to the one in Batman Superman. Is it his son? That's movie Flash. It's not the same. Different worlds with the same names. The Berlantiverse is the shared universe of many DC television shows. But what about the DC movies? Exactly. What about the DC movies? With Batman vs. Superman, the movies also began forming a shared universe, which will continue to expand with Wonder Woman and Justice League. So far, the DC movie universe has included Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Cyborg, Deadshot, Harley Quinn, Amanda Waller, Boomerang, Katana, and The Flash. But not the TV Flash. On TV, the Flash is played by Grant Gustin. But in Batman vs. Superman and Justice League, he is played by Ezra Miller. Same name, same powers, same taste in red suits with a lightning bolt, different person. The Berlantiverse also includes versions of Deadshot, Harley Quinn, Amanda Waller, Katana, Captain Boomerang, and in Supergirl Season 2, Superman. Luckily, there is another DC universe which features the most accurate depictions of Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, the Green Lantern, and the Flash. Now that you've heard the meaning behind many of the words and phrases used in the conversation, are you ready to contribute? Don't worry if you're not. To help out, try using this contributing phrase. Non-geek critique. This binge watch at least makes a change from your constant talk about Doctor Strange. It's true that Arrow's not a patch upon gazing on a Cumberbatch. Me and my Arrow. Good luck, and be sure to check back again for more conversations in the Geek Primer. If you have a geek topic you'd like to be primed for, enter it into the comments. And please, feel free to subscribe. Goodbye. It's me and my Arrow. Me and my Arrow. Taking the high road. Wherever we go, everyone knows it's me and my Arrow. And in the morning when I